Okay. Controller cord ended up being a bit tangled up there, but it wasn't too much to get it undone. Let me just change over stream title.
This pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
And category.
The Force fights with me.
Get on those gun turrets.
And tags.
Bring her to me.
Let me switch my previous command.
Retreat, Admiral. There is no escape for us. You are strong, child, but I will break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side.
Wrong thing. Nice little play. Last updated 5 days ago, so we did play the last week. Good.
Taste of the
Some
dark
commands.
side.
Previous edit. Save. There we go. And let's just confirm I set it correctly. Excellent. And just share also on Twitter and Discord that switching to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I know how to spell Republic, I swear. Now. And share that on Discord. Okay. Let's load it up and where are we? Jedi Enclave. What are we in the middle of doing? Losing a cat for our drink is what we're in the middle of doing. Stranger Ruins. Okay, yeah. Let's go do that then. So I remember where I'm going. Out this way, I think? Yeah. This is the way out. The way to escape to the courtyard. Let's go. Then you go. Rift of the Jedi Order saw the followers of the dark side. Something. Okay. Let's see what we can find. See what we can do. Strange Ruins, I guess. That way. Might as well go there. Okay, so Cathhounds are still around even with one thing, one situation dealt with. I was wondering about that last time. Excellent. These ones aren't like quite as grouped together as some of the ones we've encountered that have actually been like an issue. So this is the ruins over here, right? Strange ruins. Let's go. Oh, okay. They were right there. They just had to like take a couple steps forward, apparently. Dexterity modifies reflex saves, Constitution modifies fortitude saves, Wisdom modifies will saves. But who does will save? So which Will? Like Will Smith? What's he doing in Star Wars? Ancient Troy. What language is that? What are you trying to say? Asla, do you have any idea?
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
Any of the languages spoken by the slaves of the builders. Hey, I understood that.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. Why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath?
You're well to ensure that slaves go to this temple according to the wishes of the builders. One of the slave species, neither are you of the builders. You're like the one who came before.
It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
Who are you? Why are you here? Overseer, builders programming to enforce discipline among the slaves while this monument to the power of the Star Forge was constructed. Check completion, all slaves are executed. I was required to serve should a builder return in search of knowledge of the Star Forge. Who are these builders you keep talking about? You master the galaxy, the conquerors of all worlds, rulers of the Infinite Empire, and the creators of Star Forge. Ah, the Infinite Empire. I've heard of them.
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire.
The Infinite or Captain Empire, I believe is what they're called.
Fit with this information.
Something must have happened to wipe the builders out. Empire of the Builders, infinite, everlasting, none can stand against their might and the power of the Star Forge. Have you seen a builder recently? Here, ever since the completion of this monument, all this time no builders returned to seek information on the Star Forge. That's what I thought. How long have you been here? Chronological circuits have marked over 10 full revolutions of the system's outermost planet around the sun since the builders left. Asla, can you help me on that?
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself.
That makes sense.
There
That
must be some
tracks.
mistake.
There's no mistake, the builders correct my chronological circuitry using the technology of the Star Forge itself. My calculations are infallible. What is the Starforge? For the builder is the apex of the Infinite Empire. A machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest. Okay, okay. Could you be a little more specific? The Starforge is the core of the builder. So, no. No, you can't be more specific.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Or in fact, it could be anything.
I mean... could have been a factory or a weapons plant.
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Tell me about Revan and Malak once you came before us. Like you not, builders but not slaves, not knowledge of Starforce and its origins. They proved themselves worthy. There's gonna be a test, isn't there? Is it a written test? A bit of written test. Multiple choice is bad. Could be a multiple choice. Discover secrets to the Starforge locked behind the sealed door behind me, but there was another who failed to unlock the secrets and paid the ultimate price. Oh yeah.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate.
Oh,
And it cost him his
Nemo.
life.
Did you kill the Jedi over there? Not for combat, I did not harm the one who failed. Temple's own protections will destroy those who seek knowledge of the Starforge if they are deemed unworthy. Good to know, good to know. How can I prove myself worthy? Proving grounds to the east and west. Then those who understand the will of the builders can unlock their secrets and open the doors. Okay. Those who fail will be destroyed by the power of the temple itself. More than this, I am not programmed to say.
Revan and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malak is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Okay. Firstly, let's save. So I don't have to go through all of that dialogue again in case, like, something goes wrong. Nemo's remains. Crystal Jedi Knight robe. What do I have? Defense bonus 6. Let's try that. Hehehe. Yes, I'm wearing a robe I just took off of a dead guy. We're not seeming to damage it. back, fall back. No, actually we are now. I don't know what's different now. Let's get out of here. This is not a working mission. We need... what do we need? Follows. Now, let's go here. Can we get out of here with our... Okay.
Yes? What can I do?
So can I not get out of here with my... What? No any choice but to game over?
The Force fights with...
Okay. So, that's a game over. Luckily we saved, like, right beforehand. Okay, so Jedi settled the homeworld, and over millennia the two peoples became one. Let's check the other door and see if that is... That's where it came from. Oh. See that? We're doing damage to this one already, whereas like... the other one we weren't doing damage to this soon. This one we got. Not sure. Well, now we're just going to be doing a whole lot. No, we're still doing stuff. Slowly but surely. Occasionally a bit more. Yeah, we got this. Keep the health up. Almost done.
With me.
It's like final bit left. Come on. There we go. Ooh, that was. Aging computer hums and throbs as you approach it. Its screen flickers to life and a stream of incomprehensible characters scrolls across it. Talk to the computer. The computer goes silent, the screen blank, a few extremely unusual characters then appear on the screen. You know what? Insert your datapad into the receptacle. You receive interfacing with your datapad, the screen goes blank again, and then more familiar characters begin to appear on the screen. Talk to the computer. Enter. Yay, it worked. Identify the 3 primary death-giving seed world types. Death-giving seed world types? Death-giving volcanic? Additional sea. Barren? Desert? I don't know.
What can I do? Huh?
Yes?
I don't know if that was the correct thing or not. Let's see if this droid has any more info for us. I want to ask you some questions. Who are you again?
If the droid is correct, then we must complete the tasks in the proving.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're gonna save game. We're gonna do this in a new slot. Just because I'm not sure if what I did there with the computer was correct or not. Also...
Yes?
Okay.
Yeah? What?
Okay. Wait, did I? Okay, I did do that. Yeah, this one we're definitely oof. On either side. This one's definitely more of a doing more damage on us, I guess. Fire being more deadly than ice. We're doing better against it this time than we did the last time. Well, it's held down to by the Dean Guardian. Oh, I'm out of... out of med packs. Use a cure right now. Okay. Okay. Oh, it does actually move. Okay, well, I think we need to go get some more supplies. Okay. Let's just leave the old-fashioned way then. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to load up on some supplies, and yeah. Jedi rallied to defeat the Sith in Great Hyperspace War. The victory came at great cost. Like $9.99? Is that kind of cost we're talking about? True Sith died out centuries ago. Sith of this era are not a species, but followers of an ideal. Okay, there we go. Fully healed.
아추다. 뭔가 군
Join the Jedi file, yes.
또 런다 디호던가 그 제대바도 와는 이디보보. 같이 군이다 하던가. 아추다.
Nope. Let's see what you got for sale.
제대바도 와는 이디보보. 동 무주샥 박한.
Huh. Interesting. Item cost, okay. Way more than I can afford. Well, I don't even have very many credits, do I? We can buy a couple of med packs. Okay. Guess we're going in with this then. And we'll see how it goes. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah. Fingers crossed it goes a bit, yeah. The Republic has been in existence since the discovery of hyperspace travel nearly 20,000 years ago. That sounds about right. I mean, I'm not exactly an expert on the history, but know a decent chunk of change. Scath hounds aren't really a big threat anymore. Okay, and we return to the temple. Or the ruins, or... yeah, the ruins. Please don't turn off your Xbox console. Good to know. It's believed that hyperspace travel was brought to this galaxy by an advanced race now extinct. Interesting. I wonder how advanced. Okay, here we are. Back again. Here we are. Tell a friend. Okay, let's save again. And let's try this again.
You cannot win.
Let's go. We're whittling away that's ooh.
Yeah?
We need to
You shall fall.
okay, yeah, we're whittling it down a lot faster than we did last time, thanks to using those, like, battle stimulations so much.
You cannot win.
Almost got it. Gotcha. Ooh. Interesting. Talk to the computer. Start your data pad. Talk to the computer. Enterprise, yes. 3 primary life-giving seed-type worlds. Oceanic, grassland, arboreal. Okay, I'm less worried now about having done the other one wrong. Not considering, yeah, that very much makes sense. We are going to save though. Yeah, we'll save over that one now. Proving yourself worthy, the sealed door is open. If you wish to learn the secrets of the Starforge, you must pass through the door to the room beyond. Okay. Control army. Here's programmed by the builders. Okay. What do we have waiting for us in here? What is this?
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
What is it?
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
True. So what is the Starforge exactly?
I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more. But I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manaan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds have more clues.
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Interesting. Okay. Well, actually, we could just kind of... We're done here, so I guess we could just... Well, never mind. Still have to go back outside before we can just return back to the Ebon Hawk. Well, have a good one, Ancient Droid. Enjoy your stay. Okay. Traveling galaxies confined hyperspace routes. Scouting new routes is incredibly dangerous. Yeah, from here we can just return to the Ebon Hawk. Because of the danger in scouting new hyperspace routes, large sections of the galaxy are unexplored. But we will go and explore them. I mean, no. Pretty sure we'll possibly could. Ooh, speak to Bastila.
How can I help?
Looks like something's bothering you.
No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
I think you're interested in more than just the bond between us.
Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I mean, I find your command of the Force intriguing.
Sure.
My interest in you is purely academic. Surely you
Of
can
course.
understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Go right ahead. Okay, I'll answer a few questions.
Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
I'm a Hutt in human form plotting to overthrow the Republic.
I see you intend to be childish about this. I guess I won't get anywhere continuing our discussion right now, will I? I suppose I'll just have to speak to you again later. Hopefully you'll behave a little less like a little boy, and a little more like a man.
Good luck with that. She's interested in learning more about your character. How do you get the sense there's something she isn't telling you? I mean, to be fair, you know, rather than telling her about myself, I went and, you know, made a cheap joke, but, you know, when the opportunity presents itself. Okay, Jedi Council.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
I believe so. Found an incomplete star map and mentioned something called a Star Forge.
This news of a Star Forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste.
Okay.
We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith.
Okay.
We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I assumed as
I've
much.
consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
Makes sense.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets.
That's what we were thinking as well.
Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manam, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
Okay. I am ready to do the Council's will.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
Okay. Am I to undertake this task alone?
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith. But it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Interesting.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
There are others I want to join me.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears.
Okay.
You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
That's good. You can count on me. I will not fail.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
And with you. Okay. Team, let's head out. Head back to our ship. And because now we can go visit other planets. Or if I may, there are many rumors about most recently the Jedi Council. There is talk they were sending you on a mission to help us against Malak and the Sith. How do you know the Council gave me a mission? I am easily suspicious of this guy. You naturally assumed.
Yumalita kuto dun. Chila mulane ni dupobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira.
Wish you well and warn you that careful. Many evils out there, many dangers. The Sith are not the only minions of the dark side. Of that, I am well aware. What are you talking about? Stork has been trained me to see him as chronically here in the Academy. These have come across tales of creatures that are born in the dark side. Monsters of pure evil. Interesting. Versus these abominations is the Terentatek. These have seen the blood of those who are strong in the Force. Centuries, many Jedi have fallen to their ravenous hunger. Yeah, that does seem. Why are you telling me this? Complete your training the faction of the whole time. Force is very strong with you. Pray you may become a target for these creatures. I mean, understandable. Terentatek is a predator, and are its prey. They are incredibly strong with primal cunning. They have an inborn resistance to the Force. Some who believe that Terentatek is a monster bred by the ancient Sith, spread through the galaxy. Quite rare. I know Vader's story is placed. In fact, one has not been seen in nearly 40 years. Okay. And why are you worried with them now? First time the Terentatek has vanished for a long period of time. They later almost 4 years later rise and hunt when the power of the dark side waxes full. The Max Rise may have woken these creatures from their dormant state, so far beaten. I'll be surprised if the Council organized another great hunt to try and exterminate them.
kachi chu ita dundonga.
Interesting.
Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira.
Great Hunt, what's that? Rabbits. Giant cuts shortly after the war against Exar Kun. Giant were scattered throughout the galaxy to rebuild from the devastation. A giant adventure in this period is from a variety of worlds with a warning. Don't know. It's slain until their mutilated bodies began to be discovered. Oof, that's always rough. Until investigators discovered the Trent-Tech. The killings of the side of the galaxy had to be purged of these insatiable monsters. The cost proved high. I can imagine. Cost? What cost? They band together and journeyed to the planets or suspected powers in the turn to attack the Great Hunt did not rest until all the creatures were slain. Or almost all. For slow rumors of returning on the planet of Korriban, a dark world some believed to be the birthplace of the Sith, so Exar Kun was corrupted during the Earth-Sith War. Everyone went to Korriban, the council fearing more Jedi might fall to the dark side. The play of the Great Hunt was officially over. The 3 Jedi were appointed to continue the work. Oh? What's so special about those 3? Kaldroma, I recognize the name. Gun, Han Saresh, and Shala Nur. Shared a probable bond, each of them was devoted to the light. So felt that together they could be able to defeat the technic found. For each other, they could resist the temptations of Korriban to lure the dark side. Where do I know that name from, though? When the 3 survived, their master felt to become one of the Force when they left this world. I believe they were slain by one of the monsters they sought. Although it's too dangerous to anyone else in search of their remains, their exact fate is not known. To let their death serve as a warning to you, Padawan. I mean... Thanks for the warning. I'll be careful. Yeah. Not underestimated, got it. But I mean, if I do suffer that fate, I can just reload to my previous save, so... You know. Okay. Ebon Hawk. Republic consists of thousands of systems across the galaxy, though not all are fully documented. Chandris?
Yeah, what do you want? Hey, don't worry. I think you've got enough there as it is. You don't want to overload yourself. A real warrior. Okay. Is there anything else you need?
Any more war stories?
You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now.
What do you mean?
If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake.
Why? What happened?
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other. Just a ball
Oh.
covered in frozen gas.
But there's something inside it.
Something must have been inside it. Something inactive in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
An asteroid?
Maybe, but maybe not. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed.
A
We
ship.
couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff
Interesting.
later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing more for
Your
now.
choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Well, you're certainly confident. Where is the cockpit? Straight up this way. Dantooine, Tatooine, Kashyyyk, Manon, Korriban. Volcanic mountain range. 90 species unknown, now settled. Docking, dress shades set. Dantooine is where we are. Tatooine, desert canyons. The species Jawa, sand people. Docking Anchorhead settlement. Kashyyyk, terrain tempered forest. Species Wookiee. Docking Circuit Core outpost. Manon, worldwide ocean. Species Selkith. Docking city of Atto. Where should we go? I don't want to go to Korriban yet. Sith world seems sketchy. Tatooine. Kashyyyk. Let's go. Let's go to Tatooine. Could also maybe find out about Mission's brother, because he's supposedly there. Let's go.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak, he served under me when I still followed the
Oh.
Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Oh.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Carlo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Callow. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me, there is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Callow has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
Interesting. Okay. There we go. Tatooine. Okay.
The Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course.
Yes.
You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
Looks like it was in some kind of cave.
The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs.
Makes sense.
No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Yes, what's in your mind?
You've been very quiet
Have I
lately.
been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
Out of the loop, I don't understand.
Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange?
Why should anything the Jedi do seem strange to you?
I may not know much about the Jedi, but I do know they aren't famous for taking on old Padawans and sending them on dangerous assignments.
It was more important that I helped find the star maps and stuff.
And why is that? You were a great help on Terrace, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you?
They said there's a bond between Bastila and myself.
Bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason.
You're saying I'm not needed?
No, I didn't mean that you weren't wanted or that I want to go. It's just... Damn it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again.
I'm not going to betray you. I am not Saul.
Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
Okay.
How can I help?
Something you want to ask
I
me?
do. How did you know?
You keep staring. Educated guess. Face is scrunched up.
You are easily the vainest, most arrogant man I have ever met. Besides, I know you can't be serious, since I was purposefully not staring in your direction. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues. My thoughts remain hidden, including whatever my feelings are for you.
Uh-huh.
I mean, whatever I think about you.
So cute when you're embarrassed.
That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating?
Oh, that's
you know
amusing.
very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
Warn me when I do something bad. Blink once for dark side, twice for light.
This is not a joke. The choices you make could affect both our destinies. Not to mention the fate of the Republic and the entire galaxy. There is much at stake. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point.
I may
I
try.
sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
Okay. I will try.
That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There's great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
Works both ways, doesn't it? You can help me stay strong.
Yes, that is true. I will do my best to guide you, but I am no master. Not yet. And there are times when I find the sheer strength of your power almost overwhelming. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance,
Can be both.
advice, or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
I'd appreciate any help you could
I
offer.
only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Taking that role of teacher upon herself. Carl feels like he's doing that little loop. Oh yeah. Oh? Something's not right. That's not good. What's wrong? What do you mean? Should I ask everyone if nobody knows anything about it? Emergency stash of food. Check the food stores next thing around the cargo hold. Okay. Will do. That's right through. Here. Sure, no one in the party would have done this, so there must be some other explanation. Examine the supplies more closely. No half-eaten or torn package indicates theft was Professor Vermin. conducting clandestine raids on your stores. Huh. How do we do that?
I feel I must apologize for the way
Yeah.
I acted towards you before in the grove. It was wrong of me.
I thought the dark side had consumed you.
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
Don't worry, honey, I forgive you.
Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed.
Let's see now.
Yeah, what do you... Your choice.
Where? Wait. I want to turn down here. Aha!
Kipuna, Bonana Kichu.
Hey. Little girl, where did you come from?
Selima Wanga Konbitkin.
Calm down, I won't hurt you.
Muchishakapaga.
I still don't understand you.
Muchishakapag.
Can you tell me your name? I'm Rick Lovato, you are?
Muchishakapaga.
Sasha, your name is Sasha, right?
Muchishakapaga.
How you on the ship, Sasha? Where are you? Try to learn, yeah.
Tonki ba non tontek.
In other words, you're speaking our Mandalorian.
Kipuna, Bonana Kichu.
Alright, that's your Mandalorians, so you do know of them.
Selima Wanga Konbitkin.
Mandalorian, but your words are all mixed up. Try to learn.
Tonki ba. Dong
What is
Abuk
that?
Shami no Nok.
The thing, something around here.
Muchishakapaga.
The starship,
Dong
doesn't it?
Abuk Shami no Nok.
Okay.
Dong Abuk Shami no Nok.
Let's see.
Dong Abuk Shami no Nok.
You're hiding.
Tonki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Tonki ba non tontek.
Uh-huh.
Tipona, bona na kichu. Tipona, bona na kichu. Mucho shakapaga.
What is gone?
Mucho shakapaga.
Something about me.
Dong abuk shami no nok. Mucho
Yes.
shakapaga.
Okay. Okay.
Selima wanga kun bitkin. Tipona, bona na kichu.
Hit is that?
Tipona, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Tipona. Tipona, bona na ki. Tonki ba non tontek.
I understand. No, I won't hurt
Tonki
you.
ba non
Okay.
tontek. Dong abuk shami no nok.
It's part of the ship. A room.
Mucho shakapaga.
Food. Ah, yum is
Selima
food.
wanga kun bitkin. Tipona, bona na kichu.
Floor. I guess it's
Tipona,
floor.
bona na kichu.
Not speaking now means now.
Tipona,
Floor.
bona na kichu.
No, it's in food now. You're hungry.
Tonki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Tonki ba non tontek. Mucho shakapa.
Just talk to.
Tonki ba non tontek.
So it means tell me about. I guess.
Tonki
Okay.
ba non tontek.
Okay, with Sasha.
Mucho shakapaga.
Why are you hiding on my ship?
Selima wanga kun bitkin.
Came to the ship before. You're very scared.
Tipona,
Why?
bona na kichu.
It's the Mandalorians that hid here on the ship.
Tonki ba non tontek.
You don't want to leave. The Ebon Hawk is your home.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Why are you scared of the Mandalorians?
Tipona, bona na kichu.
I took you before and hurt you.
Selima wanga kun bitkin.
Mandalorian ship wasn't home. You didn't like
Mucho
it.
shakapaga.
You sleep here on the ship.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Okay. So your home, like your first home anyway.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Moved your home before.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Dantooine. Maybe someone in Dantooine remembers you? Okay. Sasha. Okay. Okay, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Also, let's go talk to Mission. Where is Mission at? For some reason I was thinking she was in here, but I thought we had run into her earlier when we were looking for the stowaway. That's to exit. There's Canderous. Oh, this is where. Oh, because. That's why, because there's two quarters on both sides. That's why I was confused.
Hey there. Sorry, I don't have one handy right now. Hey there.
Well,
I always heard Tatooine was nothing but a rock covered by a bunch of worthless
Okay.
sand. I can't even figure out why Zerka Corp set up their mining operations here. Sorry I can't be more help, you know? Is there anything else I can do for you?
what are you,
I've been
brother?
thinking about Lena and what she said about Griff. You know, how he was always blaming other people for his problems? There might be something to what she said.
You believe her story now?
No, of course not. Not really.
Uh-huh.
But what if it was his idea to leave me behind? I'm not saying Griff would just abandon me, but maybe he did want to leave me behind. Just temporarily, you know? He might have done that if he planned on coming back later, but things don't usually work out for Griff the way he planned, you know? And that's when he'd get in trouble. He was always borrowing money he could never pay back.
Uh-huh.
He might have been trying to skip out on his debts when he left Harris. He would have to leave his little sister behind so it would look like he was coming back.
Kind of like how you came to Terrace in the first place.
Yeah, well, no, not exactly. Look, all I'm trying to say is that the more I think back, the more I realize I might be idolizing my brother a bit, not seeing all his faults. I still want to find him. I need to see him again. It's just that I'm not sure how I'll react when I do.
Comes, you'll know what to say, mission.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't want to judge him yet. Maybe Lena was lying. Or maybe she wasn't. All I know is I'd like to speak to Griff myself. If we have time, I'd like to go talk to the Zerka Corp rep on Tatooine and see what he has to say about where my brother is now.
Lots glad, just kind of coming to some realizations there. Okay, who are we bringing with us? Well, Ring Mission. And Bastila. After all, you know, Mission's brother is potentially here, so makes sense. And yeah, because the ranged weapons are vulnerable in close combat. Use melee weapons if foes close in.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve, after some formalities, of course.
Of course.
First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
What do I get for my 100 credits?
The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses.
What if I don't have the money?
That would be unfortunate. Zerka Corporation can't afford to extend credit. Everyone pays. That's the rule.
Is there any way you could reconsider the fee?
I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable. We have a very thin margin of profit on this world.
When I save, I'll spend in your stores.
That does make sense. I suppose I could let it go this time. We need the business. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
Some background in Tatooine.
There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look.
Tell me what Zerka Corporation's operations
I
here.
can't really get into
Okay.
that. It hasn't been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it.
Come now, friend. Let me in on the details.
No, it's common knowledge, so there's no harm in telling you. It's a tale of bad business.
Oh?
You see, Zerka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising geological surveys.
However,
unfortunately, that information was incorrect, and possibly even an attempt at sabotage by a rival company.
of course. So Zerka's Corporation set up shop on a barren planet.
Not totally barren. There were a few good years of mining, and limited operations are still in place.
Okay.
But the ore is flawed. It has peculiar properties. They've had to look at other forms of business.
What do you mean when you say the ore is peculiar?
Zerka Corporation has really tried to hide this, but it just seems that Tatooine metal is unfit for effective manufacturing. I would imagine that this outpost will eventually be abandoned. Nobody is making any money here. Of course, this rock may have been settled a few times, so look for some other company to get stuck with it.
Other forms of business are being looked at.
Pursuits that appeal to the casual traveler. There are some fearsome native species that provide exciting hunting.
Makes sense.
There are also
soup tracks.
barren wastes that serve as fine soup tracks. Attracting business has been slow, however.
What does it know about the history of this planet?
Very little. There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands.
That's pretty far back.
Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. They're barely more than animals.
What species do you mean?
The Sand People. They're vicious and attack outsiders on sight. More animal than anything, really. Maybe they know the history of Tatooine. Maybe they don't. Impossible to tell. They won't cooperate.
They don't cooperate with you. You had trouble with the Sand People?
Not personally, but they've given Zerka Corporation a rough time. It's hard enough mining this rock without suffering random attacks. I think the company has even put a bounty on them, but I'm sure not going to try for it.
Any other sentient?
The Jawas are scavengers and a bit primitive. Hard to understand. They have an affinity for droids.
Okay.
Some of our scientists believe that they may not be native to the planet, but how they got here, they may not even know. As I said, they're hard to understand. They usually end up slaves to the Sand People. They aren't fighters. Good traders, though.
Where should a person look for opportunity?
It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if those bounties need collecting. That's in Central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them.
I really need to get going.
As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Okay. Hello, Captain. Let's see. Yes, here's. Shipment has been delivered to your ship as requested. Or what shipment was that again? Did you say Gizka? Uh-huh. Of course, of course.
Miguel Irima.
Let's go check out what's going on with my ship. Because loose affiliation of worlds that accepted common trade laws and currency. Uh-huh. Pet it. Pick it up. Pet it. Play a game with it. Okay. Well, hopefully this isn't an issue. Not over here.
Mucho shaka. Mucho shaka pa. Mucho shaka paka.
Okay. Hey, where did I go? The exact wrong side of the ship. Okay. Wait. Eric, your ship is not that big. You should not be getting lost on it. There we go. Data this era are very active in the day-to-day affairs of planetary government and security. Yes, they certainly are. Docking bay guard. Docking bay defense turret. Okay, well, let's head out. And see what we can see. Do what we can do. We should also say it's, well, it's auto-saving. Conversation choices can move you towards the dark or light side. Choose your words carefully. I always do. Hunting Lodge, Circuit Office, Swoop Registration, Cantina, Droid Shop, to the Dune Sea.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing left.
What do you need?
Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare.
Where's a raid plate? Where do you get it?
It's the bone plate from the head of the desert raid.
Ah.
My husband was so proud when he found it. He had just started hunting. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more, so we waited to sell this one. Then he never came back.
So,
Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits.
Can't afford it right
I
now.
don't know what to do then. We need the credits desperately. Could you get it? I could wait.
I have to go.
Please. Will no one help? We need the credits. We have nothing.
Hunting Lodge. Okay. Save the game at any location by pressing start and cycling left or right to the options page. Makes sense. Place the place. Means predators have the collector of Hunter's Paradise. What do you do in here? Okay, okay. License no hunting. They're loading the feet. Okay, yeah. Have to go. Always open, I mean. Good to know. Kudos. There's a character named Kudos. Interesting. Narco. Dorak Quinn. Garrick. Hannes Ven. Oh, that guy doesn't even have the ability for me to select him. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Jedi are trusted in many worlds and are often called upon to adjudicate in disagreements.
Something you want? I don't have a lot of time for talk, so please, make it quick.
Nothing, goodbye.
All right, then.
Okay, let's go into the Zerka office and see what there is to do in here. As characters progress in level, improved feats and powers can replace lesser prerequisite versions. Whole village. What's going on here? Who are you? Corporate evasion, it's obviously everything. I mean, you're not wrong.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company? If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses.
Looking for a miner named Griff.
Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll.
Oh, you're lying. Sure of that? I would leave sooner if I knew.
Oh, you mean that Twi'lek? This
Mhm.
slipped my mind for a second. Yes, of course I remember Griff.
Huh.
We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies.
Okay.
Although we could never prove it.
So you fired him?
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him.
The Sand People.
He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances.
So your workers are all expendable?
Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job.
There's no reward for saving him?
As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please.
Okay.
Very well,
else?
though I do have work to get back to.
I want to ask about hunting licenses.
As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is.
Why would I need a license anyway?
We use them to ensure that only people judged fit by Zerka Corporation are allowed outside the city. We don't allow casual exploration because of legal concerns. Zerka Corporation takes no responsibility for loss of life on the dunes. It's just so we can keep track of people. No one leaves the city without a Zerka hunting license.
There's been a lot of people leaving the city.
With the downturn in mining, people want any chance at credits they can get.
Okay.
Most wouldn't survive a day, let alone qualify as hunters. The last license issued before the ban was given to a woman named Marlena Venn. She'll do fine. She had a mean streak a parsec wide. She also paid double. Exceptions like this are rare, unless it suits the company to offer them.
There is no idiot.
Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sandcrawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains.
Why pay for the gaffy sticks? Why not their heads?
Which would you rather have dumped on your office floor? Besides, they're ceremonial weapons, unique to each warrior. It's just as good.
Don't want to do this.
Then you are free to leave the city just like everyone else. Zerka Corporation will welcome your eventual change of mind. Please, feel free to enjoy the door behind you.
Speak to Bastila.
How can I help?
Want to speak to me?
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord.
Makes sense.
You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
Is it true you killed Darth Revan?
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi Strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
Killing Revan is what you're famous for.
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
So Malak did your job. What else do you... so Malak did your job for you.
As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Spanish storehouse. We'll purchase. I mean, I have very little money at the moment. Fine.
Greetings again from the office. As I said, we are... The Sand People are becoming a problem. It's as if their chieftain is just... If you agree to do this, I'll
agree to do this for you.
Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sand crawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them.
Okay,
Very good.
go to it
Zerka
then.
Corporation looks forward to your future business.
It's been a while since we saved. Okay, let's go. So we will distrust the Jedi almost as much as they do the Sith. They don't understand either group. So what Circle one of the Sand People's chieftain killed? So he said that Sand People attacked first. Okay, Circa who deployed numerous giant sand crawlers and started tearing the desert with bioshells and whatever else. Restrictions for territory or resources. Why hasn't anyone tried talking to them? No, it's not their fault. Real translation droid. Who would have a capable droid? Okay. Where would you get robes to match theirs? Or that awfully mentioned. Okay. Maybe. I'll look into it. Okay, so we need to get a translation droid. Let's go to the droid shop then. Let's see what we can manage. Swoop registration.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Okay, so that was a bit more than we could handle. When did we last save? What? Ooh, 6:37. This actually might be a good time to call it. Yeah. We didn't lose too much progress, and the progress we did lose the stuff that'll actually be a good reminder next time we play, so... this is where we're going to call stream, but we're going to go find somebody to rate. If y'all want to stick around for that, that would be awesome as we go and see who is live and who we want to raid. Let's see. So could raid somebody playing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Could raid somebody playing Chrono Trigger. Could raid somebody playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. Could raid somebody playing Dark Souls 2. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those people, so let me know in chat if you have a preference between any of those games I just mentioned. Otherwise, I'll decide myself who are going to go and raid. And yeah. And I will be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, with more Animal Crossing, followed by, tomorrow's Thursday, so Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Friday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time will be Animal Crossing, followed by Star Fox. Saturday, Animal Crossing at 6 p.m. Sunday, Animal Crossing at 9 a.m. and a separate SubRequest Sunday stream at 6 p.m., which is currently looking like Mario Paint. Next week, weekday streams all 3 p.m. Monday, Animal Crossing, followed by Blaster Master. Tuesdays, just Animal Crossing, and Wednesday, Animal Crossing, followed by more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And yeah, so that's the schedule for the next week. And since nobody has a preference as to who we go and raid, I think we're going to go and raid Kitty Please, one of my wonderful Plant Army teammates, currently playing Chrono Trigger. Looks like she's just starting the game fairly early on. Yeah. So if you want to join me on the raid, that would be awesome. Copy and paste the raid message. Join in on the raid, and yeah. Thanks everyone for coming out today. Those who chatted, those who just lurked, those who hosted. You're all wonderful people. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a blast, and I will see you all later. Just make sure I've copied the raid message, and bye.